I'm Colonel John Keenan, United States Marine Corps retired, and I'd like to just take a few minutes to talk to you about joining your professional association for Marines, the Marine Corps Association. The Marine Corps Association is the professional association for all Marines, active duty, former, and retired. The association was formed in 1913 by then Colonel John A. Lejeune and several other Marines who had one simple purpose in mind: to create a professional association for Marines dedicated to the dissemination of military art and science, to provide for the furtherment of the professional development of Marines, and to preserve the customs, courtesies, traditions, and rich history of our Corps. Marines are a profession. It is the profession of arms. And just like other professions, such as the American Medical Association is the professional association for doctors, the American Bar Association is the professional association for lawyers, Marines needed a professional association that would help them to advance in their profession and to develop. They formed the association with a couple of simple purposes in mind. The first is to disseminate military art and science among its members. Just like other professions have a professional journal, the Journal of the American Medical Association for doctors, law reviews for lawyers, the Marine Corps needed a journal also, a professional journal for all Marines. So in 1916, they began publication of the Marine Corps Gazette. The Marine Corps Gazette today is your professional journal. It doesn't matter what element of the Marine Corps you're in, whether it's in the logistics element, the aviation element, or the ground combat arms element. It contains information that will advance you professionally, no matter whether you're a colonel or a corporal. It has information about your career, promotions. It also contains information about what is currently going on in operations. We're conscious of operation security, but our articles in the Marine Corps Gazette are written by Marines, many still in combat or recently returned, trying to quickly disseminate tactics, techniques, procedures, and lessons learned. There is something in the Marine Corps Gazette every month that could potentially save your life or one of your Marines that you lead in combat's lives. In addition to that, the Marine Corps Association also publishes Leatherneck magazine. Leatherneck tells the story of the Marines, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The real difference between the two magazines is very simple. Whereas the Marine Corps Gazette is a professional journal, Leatherneck is a general purpose magazine that is enjoyable reading, sort of a people magazine in the Marine Corps. Today we recognize that many of our members prefer to get their information over the internet. Both magazines are fully digitized with additional information, with additional content, and are available through the internet. In addition to our charter to disseminate military art and science and to preserve history, customs, courtesies, and traditions, which we do very well through the two magazines, the Marine Corps Association is the single biggest provider of awards to Marines. We have a very simple goal: incentivize Marines to do well when they're in school and to recognize them when they do in professional military education. As a small example, the honor graduate of every NCO course, sergeant's course and above, receives an engraved NCO sword from the Marine Corps Association. We also provide the awards to the Marines of the Year from each one of the divisions, as well as officer awards to recognize those officers that have done well in their professional military education. One of the ways we advance your professional development is through our bookstores and our book service, which is available through the internet and by mail, very similar to Amazon.com. Here's the difference. We carry every book on the Commandant's reading list. No other bookseller does. If the Commandant wants that book available for Marines, we will make it available. For example, there are books that we have actually gone out, received permission, and republished because the Commandant felt it was important that Marines read that book. One prime example is Soldiers Load and the Mobility of a Nation. General Conway wanted that on the reading list. It was out of print. We reprinted it, and it is now available for Marines to read. The Marine Corps Association is a nonprofit organization. It is our members' dues money, as well as the revenues that we generate from our commercial activities, such as bookstores, our mail order and catalog, as well as the Marine Shop, that go directly into programs to support Marines. I'd ask you to join us today. If you're currently on active duty, The Marine Corps Association is the vehicle to advance your personal performance professionally, whether it's in combat or in garrison. If you are a former Marine, the Marine Corps Association is the vehicle that will allow you to remain in touch with the Corps that we all love so much. I would ask you to join us. Support Marines, support your professional advancement. Be part of your professional association.